What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at the first out of many where I've watched every single series of this LEGO show that's not Ninjago. So let's get into it. So over the past few days, I have been taking a look at all the other LEGO shows that have tried to rival Ninjago and showing the evolution of what they're trying to do with their new LEGO themes to make it as good as Ninjago. We've taken a look at Chima and Nexo Knights, which have tried to directly replicate what Ninjago's done. And then we have had Hidden Side as well, which has tried to create something new with itself, tried to create something different so that it can rival Ninjago in that way. Not trying to be something similar, but trying to be something that's different and that's also enjoyable. And that's what LEGO has continued to do with the route that we're going. This is LEGO Monkie Kid. It is an Amazon Prime exclusive show. And it has 3 seasons, and I do believe it is running for a 4th. However, I could be wrong, but I do believe the LEGO theme has also been cancelled. So I do believe that theme, or that season 4, is also going to get cancelled. But Monkie Kid was a short-lived 3-season show about Monkie Kid, also known as MK, leading an ordinary life as a noodle delivery boy until Destiny chooses him for a legendary quest against a powerful enemy who was subdued by Monkey King several hundred years ago. And basically season 1 just shows us all the new characters that we have. We have Pigsy, we have May, we have Sandy, Monkey Kid, Monkey King, Macaw, the Demon Bull King, and his son and his wife, Lady Ironfan. And all these new characters just gets us used to the world, gets us into it, eases us into it, and gives us very few characters to get to know, but also leaves it on a cliffhanger. We also have some really cool sort of side quests to go along, as this is Monkey Kid training to become the legendary warrior of Monkey King, taking Monkey King's place as the new demigod. And we have a couple of races. We have him struggling to balance being a superhero and him being an ordinary delivery boy, similar to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, where Spider-Man struggles to deliver pizza whilst also being Spider-Man. Whereas here, he struggles to be a noodle boy, noodle delivery boy, whilst also being Monkey Kid and training to be the new Monkey King. He does get this magical staff, which can basically do anything. It can grow, it can shrink, it can turn into a mech, it can turn into a rocket, it can bend like a whip, and he basically fights like a bow staff. The Monkey Kid and the Monkey King, has been more introduced to media recently, with a Monkey King show coming to Netflix. A game about it came out a couple of years back. We do have a film about it, like a quite old film now. I do believe we're getting a new film about it as well. So this is more like Chinese mythology, Chinese gods here. And LEGO did sort of start doing more sets around Chinese gods and stuff like that, and the Chinese Lunar Year. With every year we're getting a new Chinese New Year set, and I like that. I think that's cool. And with that sparked the Monkey Kid. And it is a very anime-style show. It is a 2D show, which is the first 2D LEGO show we've ever had, other than Unikitty, which we'll take a look at that later on. But I do believe this followed suit of Unikitty, but they went in 2 different directions. This went in the more anime style, and Unikitty went in the more Western animated style. Because in Monkey Kid, there's so many cool fights, so many cool scenes which resemble anime and like how big scale those fights and clashes are. We have the backgrounds change. We have a legendary voice cast. Monkey Kid is voiced by Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we have some big names here, some big legendary names which the whole of the community love and know. And yeah, we have a very big batch of characters here, which all have been passed. You know, this is the kids of the previous Monkey King group. We have the monk, the pig, Sandy, the Emerald Dragon, the Jade Dragon, and Monkey King himself. May does turn into a dragon, or she has like a horse dragon bike. Sorry, no, she doesn't turn into a dragon. She has a horse dragon bike. And she is like best friends with MK. She sits around the noodle house waiting for him. Her parents own a palace. Her parents are rich as hell. We have Pigsy, who owns the noodle shop, which MK works for. And we have Sandy, which is their friend, who owns like a lot of vehicles, and he's like the handyman. And he has a really cool punk rock cat as well. But basically the main villain is the Demon Bull King, and they're trying to resurrect him and bring back his power from when the Monkey King got rid of it. So they're collecting all these different artifacts to bring him back to life, and that's what the first season's about. Collecting artifacts to bring to bring the Demon Bull King back to life, and the Monkey Kid has to stop him and take him down at the end of the season, and he succeeds. The Monkey King takes him down at the end of the season, and it is just a really good series. The plot isn't that exciting. It's the first season. It's never that exciting in the first season because it's just getting you used to the characters, getting you warmed up to them, getting you to know them, to like them. And to be fair, I like most of the characters here. My favourites are definitely MK. I like Macaw. I like the Monkey King. And I like May. I also like Sandy. Sandy's cool as well. I just think he's funny. But the animation style here looks so cool. Like it was just so refreshing to see something that's not a 3D animated, computer animated show. It is like a 2D masterpiece. I'm going to call it a masterpiece because it is really good. It does have 3 seasons, all on Amazon Prime right now, so you can go watch it. And the pacing is pretty all over the place. It's slow in some places, fast in others. It gets us used to all the other demons in the show as well. I do believe we're introduced to like 3 others in this show in season 1. But it's just zippity-zappity doing all these different random chaotic tasks. Like they go on a race. They race for a artifact to bring back the Demon Bull King. They also focus on food delivery a lot in the first few episodes. They also focus on training a lot, but they zip past some other things as well, which do seem quite important, but actually don't get that much screen time. Some of the characters don't get their time to shine, like the monk here on screen. He doesn't get a lot of screen time in season 1. And he didn't actually get his own Lego figure till wave 3 of the Monkey King sets, which is quite shocking. Again, I am going to apologise if I do say Monkey Kid or Monkey King. I do mix those two up a lot. It is very similar, and with it slipping off the tongue, I do like to apologise for that now. We also have MK just learning to be a hero as well, so we do understand why we don't have some serious moments. We have pretty goofy one-off episodes where you can just turn your mind off to and just watch it. I think it's an excellent show, and it works. Like, you can just turn your mind off, watch it. It doesn't need this, like, grand, masterful plot to be a good show. It has a very unique art style. It has a really good art style. It's very colourful, very bright, very vibrant, and that's what I like. I like vibrant, colourful art styles with unique characters which aren't just one-note, flat, basic stereotypes. And I think that's cool. These characters have their own personality, their own unique sort of stuff that they're into, that they do, and I like that they're not one note. I like that they're not stereotypes. Pigsy, he's all about his shop. He's very kind to MK, but he's basically like Gordon Ramsay, but he does care for them all. He really does like them. He's very similar to Raph from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in that sort of way, where thinks he's tough, he's all angry, and he shouts all the time, and he acts like he hates them all, but he actually loves them, and he actually cares for them quite a lot, and that just adds to his character. We have Monkey Kid, who's a silly goofball, who's just trying to learn how to be a hero. He tries to stay positive and optimistic, but we do see him sometimes being sad and depressed about it, not knowing if he's good enough or if he can handle the pressure that the Monkey King, has. The living up to be the Monkey King is a lot of work and a lot of pressure. We have Sandy, who's the big buff one, but he's a pacifist. He doesn't like to fight. He's pretty calm and collected, and I think that's just so cool. We have May, again. She is quite, goofy and silly with MK, but she's also pretty strong on her own, and she has this unique sort of jade emerald sword, which can turn into like a motorbike, and then she has like her own armor and her own mech and stuff, and I just think that's so unique. Very similar to Nia, I will put that there with her gear, but I still think she's different enough from how Nia acts in Ninjago that she is able to be her own character. The villains as well, the Demon Bull King wanting revenge on Monkey King for trapping him away, his wife trying to bring him back because she loves and cares for him, and she also wants to take over the world and get revenge on Monkey King for taking away her husband. And then we have their kid, who is just angry at the world, trying to impress his father, trying to live up to his father's expectations, and not always being able to do that, and being treated like a spoilt son, who isn't really cared for if you make, that sort of storyline going forward. But we have a load of cool action sequences, we have a load of cool montages, and a load of flashing colours, and it's just a really good show. I am going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think it is one of the best LEGO shows to come that could possibly rival Ninjago. I am a very big fan of the art style. I'm a very big fan of the voice actors. They do such an amazing job. The voice of Sokka from Avatar. He can do some good stuff. He also plays Callum in The Dragon Prince. They'll review on that soon. But he does such an amazing job as the Monkey Kid, being this hyper-optimistic character. And I do believe we do have some references to Sokka and Callum throughout this Monkey Kid show. So do stay tuned and look out for that when you're watching. But, Season 1 does end on a cliffhanger with the Spider Queen getting her hands on something pretty interesting. So there is that to look out for as well towards the end of the show. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to make you go watch it to find out what it is. How all the characters interact together is also pretty cool. Because Monkey Kid doesn't try and hide the fact that he's got powers. He goes straight to his friends to straight up, hey, help me, look at this, look what I found, look, I have this magical power, look at me go, look at this. And he's asking for help of them. They help him, and obviously with them being pretty close to him, they get into a lot of trouble as well. But obviously they can hold their own. They got their own special abilities and powers too. They have their own special ways of dealing with problems. And it's just such a unique show since Monkey Kid. I think it's amazing and deserves all of its attention and all of its love. And I think you should go watch it. It's a 9 out of 10 show. It's excellent. It's beautifully animated. And it is just one of the most incredible LEGO shows since Ninjago. And I thought it would rival Ninjago, if I'm being honest with you. But I think the LEGO sets were really expensive. They're like on the level of Star Wars. They're overpriced. But the show is amazing.